So I'm not the biggest Ernestine fans, but she really is saying some things that I would have aligned with. So hey, let's hear advice to Amber. Let's go.
Ernestine, Anthony has lost his mind. He's lost who he is. He's lost his character. The man I once knew, he's not him anymore. And then clearly, I've lost my husband.
So you think Shayla is winning because she's running around town with somebody else's husband? That don't sound like a winner to me, Amber.
Ernestine, I lost my husband. I lost my baby. Both of my children. The one that was in my stomach and the one that I held in my arms.
All right, and those are all tough losses. So I'm not going to negate them and run over them and the whole idea that she lost the child in her stomach and she lost the adopted child. But what I will say for the husband is that yet again, and I get it, is the dating pool tough at times? It is. The dating pool is sometimes tough, but it is what you're willing to accept is now the question. Well, if it is that you don't really believe, that you want to lose this particular man and you think you can accept him being with Shayla, then fine. But if not, then that's where you really and truly have to let it go.
And I've lost them to someone who was supposed to be my best friend. So yes,
Listen,
Shayla is winning.
Amber,
She has the life that I was working so hard for. She has my husband. She has a baby by my husband.
so you think she has the life you were working hard for? Her running around town with somebody else's husband.
You know what I mean, Ernestine.
She was removed from your life, Amber. Everything happens by design. It is ordained. She was removed from your. How I look at it, them two deserve each other.
Thank you very much, Ernestine. Thank you for putting that into perspective because that's exactly what it is. He was never your husband, love. What God is probably trying to show you, since as you're saying that you have the life where you wanted, you probably never wanted that life. You had that particular life. See, this is how I look at it, If you were supposed to have that particular life, then you would have had it. If you don't have that life, remember when you had that life, you were stressed out all the time. You always felt like you had to be arguing with Anthony all the time. Y'all were always going at it. Remember that you lost the child in your stomach simply because, yes, again, he was arguing with you at the same time while you have Shayla around. So let's just put it into context. If you're going to talk about that, put it in the context.
They both losing in my eyes.
Just to have the audacity to post my husband all over Instagram. You're on vacation with him. She's winning.
Is it
And she's
audacious?
winning.
Yes. Is it bold? Yes. Does it feel good? No. But winning, Amber?
Thank you very much. Good questions by Ernestine. Again, I'm going to be a wagonist this morning and be on Ernestine's side for a couple seconds. Yes, winning. Are we really and truly serious? Husband, Amber, come on. Amber, the man is already gone doing his thing for whatever else it is. And I get, ladies, I get it to the core. Yes, she's hurting and this is how women go through them time. And I hear all of that. But you have to let it go. The man gone. The man is absolutely gone, and that's just my point.
Don't do that to yourself. Do not. You're sitting here, you're beautiful, you're sitting in this big, pretty house on this nice porch, looking fine as ever. Do not do that to yourself.
Yeah. I'm sitting here in this big house on this beautiful porch, but am I going to really even be able to maintain all of this? Like, yes, I have my own money, but this is a lot. Anthony pays the bills here. So then what? Then she will be what? Moving in this house?
So then maybe you need to take a percentage of this house, sell it, and get yourself a house that you can maintain. I don't understand why you're asking questions like, okay, is it the downsizing? Is that the problem? Is the problem the downsizing? So you're saying you have an issue downsizing the house. Is that what it is? Issues that, you want to live in a big, pretty house. You know what I mean? As if other houses aren't pretty. As if the other house you live at wasn't like a nice house as well. I just don't quite fathom exactly what the real issue really and truly is. But I guess I see what it is. What the real issue is that you want to be able to post those pictures on Instagram. So in other words, really and truly, you're in love with the idea, you know what I mean, of marriage. The Instagram fairy tale idea. That's kind of what's going on. And a lot of women get very much obsessed with this idea of marriage. this Instagram imagery of marriage. And so them forget say marriage is really a man and a woman spending time together and enjoying the both of them one another together. Now, mark you. Is it okay to have good things? Sure, of course it's okay to have nice things. But come on, guys, let's not act like Amber do have nice things. Let's not act like the house that she lives at is not a good enough house. Let's not act like she don't have a car. She have most of the things that an actual black person has. So I mean, to make it seem as though this house is going to be the end all be all, or it's the whatever. This is supposed to be some worry. It's just out of line again. That's why I've been calling for the therapist, and that's why I said that she really needs some level of therapy. She needs some level of somebody who can go through all of this with her to really and truly challenge her, versus trying to see exactly if they can do the right reflex and trying to make it right. No, somebody needs to go down the rabbit hole with her. She needs those interventions where they go down the actual rabbit hole. I'm saying, all right, you know what? Let's go down the rabbit hole. Okay, let's see you go in the house. And then what? And get her to go through that level of reflection. Them do some motivational interviewing to see exactly them can get her to reflect and ask some real serious open-ended questions and use those summaries. But hey, I'm going to pay for your session. Pay me for your session. Pay O'Neill for your session. And bring O'Neill on the show so we can talk to her. Let me know what y'all think. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and talk to y'all soon.